I'm not just talking about having an abundance of money or material possessions. Opulence encompasses so much more than that. It's about living a rich, fulfilling life filled with beauty, joy, creativity, love, and harmony. And the key to experiencing this kind of opulence is understanding that our creative power is unlimited. You see, so many problems in life arise because we put limits on ourselves and what we think we can achieve or enjoy. We tell ourselves, I could never afford that, or I don't have the talent to do something like that. But when we start to realize that our creative power truly has no limits, it opens up a whole new world of possibilities. There's no need to restrict what we let ourselves want or enjoy once we understand that we all have access to unlimited creative potential. We just have to learn how to tap into it. The spirit of true opulence lies in identifying ourselves with this unlimited creative power, seeing ourselves as channels for it to flow through, rather than just passive recipients. It's about thinking big and generously instead of small and scarce. About focusing more on how we can lift up and empower others, rather than worrying about what we can get for ourselves. You see, there's more than enough abundance in the universe for everyone to live rich, fulfilling lives. It's just a matter of understanding how to activate it. When we start operating from a place of openness and generosity, we activate what I like to call the universal law of circulation. This principle states that there is an ebb and flow to all energy and resources. As we give, so shall we receive. Have you ever noticed that the most generous people always seem to attract more abundance into their lives? That's this universal law in action. As we give our time, money, skills, and attention to others with no expectation of reward, it sets up an energetic frequency that attracts even greater inflows back to us. What we sow, we reap. But the key is that we have to give freely, without trying to control or limit how, when, or what we will receive back. True wealth lies not in what we accumulate just for ourselves, but what we set in motion through our generosity. Even if your material resources are currently lacking, you can still cultivate the spirit of opulence by focusing on what you can give rather than what you can get. Share your time by volunteering. Share your skills and talents to help others. Share encouragement, praise, attention, advice, love. These are things we can give freely no matter our circumstances. And here's the magical part: as you get into the habit of giving generously without expectation, you will start to notice new opportunities flowing your way. People will want to give back to you. Synchronistic meetings and chance encounters will open new doors. Inspiration will strike, and creative breakthroughs happen more frequently. That's because putting yourself in a generous, open state of being sets up the ideal frequency to receive as well. It puts you on the right radio channel to pick up all the blessings the universe wants to offer. So start where you are, even if you have very little, and watch what happens as you begin practicing the spirit of opulence. Now, it's important to note the spirit of opulence is not about greedily accumulating for ourselves or the love of money above all else. It's about embodying the generous belief that there is always more than enough to go around and freely participating in the circulation of divine energy and abundance. When our motive is one of service and empowerment rather than ego gratification, that's when we tap into the infinite creative potential within and without. We get to stop worrying about artificial scarcity or fighting over limited resources. Instead, we focus on expanding the pie for everyone, trusting that our needs will be met in return. And by needs, I don't just mean basic necessities, I mean our higher needs for beauty, joy, creativity, and self-expression. Living in scarcity closes us off to experiencing life's richness, but the spirit of opulence keeps us open to receive all good things. Which brings me to how essential beauty is in experiencing true opulence. Beauty often gets dismissed as trivial or superficial in society, but in reality, it represents something so much deeper: the supreme manifestation of harmony and creative potential. Something that is truly beautiful appeals, not just to our emotions and aesthetic taste, but also to our reason and highest sense of truth. You see, beauty is not something artificial or frivolous. It's the natural expression of universal principles, a window into life's overflowing intelligence and organizing power. Great thinkers and artists throughout history have intuited this link between beauty, truth, and the divine creative source behind it all. Beauty is what results when creative power flows freely and fully, an outer demonstration of that boundless inner potential seeking expression. In this way, beauty serves as a compass pointing in the direction all life seeks to go. It's the index finger signaling overflowing reserves of power waiting to come through. The more beauty we perceive and participate in, whether through art, music, dance, architecture, nature, compassionate relationships, or acts of service, the more channels open within us to receive and then radiate creative inspiration in return. I like to think of beauty as a new organizing standard for understanding, evaluating, and guiding life. Rather than judging solely by efficiency, practicality, or financial metrics, ask, where is the beauty in this person, solution, or endeavor? How could I infuse more harmony, balance, aesthetics, justice, love into this situation? When beauty is our orienting force, our choices and actions naturally move in an elevated direction. If something is ugly on one level, dig deeper to uncover the beauty waiting underneath. Even in life's messes and challenges, there are shards of beauty glinting all around in the form of courage, wisdom gained, or love between people. Train your eye to keep perceiving beauty, and before long, that's all you'll be able to see. Remember, friends, beauty is not an afterthought or accessory. It's the inevitable consequence of life's creative potency spilling over, the outward demonstration of love's all-sufficiency. Start expecting and creating beauty in your own life through celebrating small acts of joy each day, nurturing your relationships, pursuing your passions, giving to others. As you do this, you'll notice beauty and abundance overflowing into other areas spontaneously, opportunities arising you couldn't have predicted. Because that's the nature of beauty, it attracts more of itself through a sympathetic resonance. Like a magnet, it draws kindred energies, and in this way begets ever more beauty. Let beauty become your new standard for success in your work, your home, your connections with others. Trust that when beauty is revered for its own sake, functional success will follow. This is the spiritual law of opulence in action. Wherever beauty flourishes, so too do rewards beyond measure. When we create beauty through expressing our gifts, cherishing our loved ones, serving a mission greater than ourselves, we set up the conditions for true wealth. The expansive, generous kind that overflows. Remember, opulence encompasses outer success, but transcends it at the same time. It's about living from creative fullness rather than lack through all ups and downs. Cultivate this spirit daily by focusing more on beauty and acts of service rather than lack or limitation. Tune into beauty everywhere you can find it, and watch how your world transforms when you commit to giving the gifts you have without restraint. This is the essence of living opulently, my friends. Not greed and scarcity, but unbounded generosity and creativity. I'll leave you with this final thought today. All beauty mirrors greater power yet to be tapped, yours included. Dare to express it and bless others from your bounty. For in freely sharing your gifts resides the master key to unlocking universal opulence with no limits. The choice is yours. How will you use your creative power today? I hope this video has opened your eyes to a whole new way of understanding and activating true wealth, material, spiritual, and beyond. When we operate from the spirit of opulence, understanding our power has no ceiling. The possibilities are truly endless. As always, I appreciate you spending some time with me today. If you got value from this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one, friends. Take care and be well.